we're going to take you live to Sydney in the Fairwork Commission now, handing down this wage decision. This will be a long preamble. Let's see if we can find out where we have landed. We'll have a quick listen in.
Account for over 2/3 of all modern award-reliant employees. In other sectors, such as mining and finance and insurance services, the proportion of modern award-reliant employees is negligible. The annual wage review is conducted in accordance with the statutory framework of the Fair Work Act. The Act requires us to establish and maintain a safety net of fair minimum wages, taking into account a number of identified matters, including the performance and competitiveness of the national economy, the need to achieve gender equality, promoting social inclusion through increased workforce participation, and relative living standards and the needs of the low paid. These have therefore been the primary considerations in making our decision. A wide range of parties, including employer and union organisations and federal and state governments, have made submissions in the review. A number of party submissions contain specific proposals as to the quantum of the wage adjustments we should order in this review. All the submissions, including these proposals, have been taken into consideration. However, as we have emphasised in previous annual wage review decisions, our task is not one of adjudication between competing proposals. Rather, we are required by the Fair Work Act to make our own assessment as to what constitutes a safety net of fair minimum wages. The decision we have made in this year's annual wage review is to increase the national minimum wage and all modern award minimum wages by 3.5%, effective from 1 July 2025. The principal consideration which has guided our decision is the fact that since July 2021, employees who are reliant upon modern award minimum wages or the national minimum wage have suffered a reduction in the real value of their wage rates. In the case of modern awards, the benchmark C10 award rate of pay has declined by 4.5 percentage points relative to inflation as measured by the Consumer Price Index. This reduction in real modern award wages and the national minimum wage has been the result of the spike in inflation, which commenced in 2021 and peaked in late 2022.
Okay, that is the Fair Work Commissioner. Let's bring you up to date. The minimum award wage will rise by 3.5%. That'll happen from the 1st of July of this year. The Commissioner laying down the reason there because real wages hasn't kept up with inflation. There's not always something we hear at a political level, is it? But essentially, wages are going up at a minimum level. Those under an award will get a 3.5% wage rise. Now, this usually falls somewhere short of what the unions want and a little bit more of what business wants. So we'll wait to see what reaction we get from both sides there. But as I say, no one ever seems to be pleased in these decisions, particularly the unions, never as high as they want. And it's always too high for business. But there you have it, 3.5% increase effective from July 1.